All right, top monitor is now in view. I need to initialize some data here. I had to kind of restart everything. What do we got here? This one's not shut down yet. How's everybody doing this morning? I am, as sometimes happens, I'm a little bit stuffy today. I'm not sure if I'm allergic to things now more often or what. Let's see what we got here. Let's initialize the player data.
McLovnuts!
And
Working!
good. Let's roll some dice, make sure that's working. Sweet. That is working. All right. And we can see the top monitor, which is better than before. All right, so today let's get into let's get back into debugging what we were talking about earlier. Roy's going to be with us here in about a little bit less than an hour. This is what we were working on before, and yesterday I decided to not get back into this yet because I, had my mind on some other things. So we worked on some spell effects yesterday, and it was a nice break. And as a result, those are working, I think, fairly well. So, like for example, if I click on message here, I think you'll see a spell effect right in front of me. There it is, right there. It just pops up a brief piece right there because it's instantly cast. Same thing with Mage Hand, so I can kind of go back and forth with these. The color of the effect is equal to the School of Magic. So over here we're in a School of Magic that's got a purple icon next to it, and so and Tidal Wave requires a damage roll. So when I click on here and roll the damage, there you can see the little effect shows up on me. We don't have sound effects yet on that, but those will come soon, I think. All right, over here we have a debug section over here, and the debug section shows us what events are out there. So I'm seeing my features, here I'm seeing my spells, and if it's bolded, it's got an event, and so it's got event code associated with it. So something from the script out there. And then if I click on this, I can actually see the code listed out here, and I can check these right here to essentially set a breakpoint. Unfortunately, our debugger is not line-based, so it really doesn't know what those lines of code are out there. And so we've got to have to figure a different way to kind of set these breakpoints. And I'm not entirely confident I'm going to be able to solve this. And I think that I also, I have kind of this hack in mind, which is do kind of a string comparison on the piece I want to set a breakpoint at. And if, when we're going through, we see whether we're evaluating a line of code that looks very similar to the one we're on, stop. It's kind of a hack, but the other thing is, since we started this, to be honest, I've kind of lost track of my best use case scenario for this and when I needed this. So I've had all these ideas in terms of, oh, this would be cool, this would be cool, this would be cool, especially when combined with the state data that's right over here. For example, we could make a call out there, and then when it comes back, we could say what the result of the call was. We could kind of create an autos or a locals window. So I think that what I might do, I'm not entirely certain about this, but I'm thinking let's start off simple and kind of see what the use cases are as we go forward. And then as we develop those, we'll come back in and modify this. So I think that so let's take a look at this. Melf's minute meteors. Hold on. It seems like something is missing here. Okay, it was interesting. This had disappeared. Is it because I was over here? Well, it's back here now. Okay, so the idea here is that if I click, can I click on this and get a red dot? I can. So my first scenario I want to support is when this is triggered. That's kind of what I want to do, and I want to get to a breakpoint there. And I think that's what I want to start with. Hey, Genescu7, good to have you with us. I feel like every time I see your name, I got to update you on the status of your fanfare, and the status is not done yet. To be honest, Grover Soros showed up yesterday, and the name just inspired me, and I got up early this morning and was working on Grover Soros's intro. Not done yet, but yeah, I'm not good. I'm not a good person. I think that's kind of what we've concluded, Genescu7. So you're still on the list. There's things I want to do for yours, but yours is kind of a big production, so I'm kind of working my way through that as well. It's got particle effects in it, animated 3D stuff, all kinds of stuff is going on in yours. All right, so anyway, Cheese Miner used 2 values for TOS, for tossing. Sex Positive says, Grover is Mark Miller's favorite Sesame Street character. I don't know. Might be true. Might not be. I'm noticing Stoicsoft is rating with a party of 19. I'm noticing we don't have, looks like, yeah, Super Grover. Yeah, oh no, Super Grover I love. Super Grover for sure. Stoicsoft, thanks for the raid. I just want to see, it looks like we are not in control of our stream. So why is that? Oh, because I haven't started overlays. Let's go start that up. We might have to do a little bit of this. Stoicsoft, what a great icon there. What a great emoticon. So yeah, Grover is fun. What do we got here? This is what? Oh, I got a comma there. Oh yeah, that comma shouldn't be there. All right, try now. Yeah, none of the tests Genescu7 are going to work here. The drones are, I don't know, the drone, Cheese Miner got a drone out. Yeah, it got over it and then it came back, says Stoicsoft. Stoicsoft says, looks like you got over your cold. I was over it and then it came back this morning with a vengeance. Okay, Mr. Announcer Bot is now running. Let's see now if I type in fixed. Cool, we seem to have control now. Can I bring a drone out? I cannot, so that means I need to refresh my drone game. Let's go do that. Just a piece at a time here. I think that also means I'm going to have to refresh my overlays for the Dungeons & Dragons game. There's the front overlay. Here comes the back. And with those two done, the test poof should work now. We need to get the, also, I've got to get the 3D dice refreshed as well. Uh-oh. Stoicsoft says, I ended up accidentally watching one of your YouTube presentations on UX and such. Okay. Yeah, you know, every once in a while I say something super intelligent. You never know when that's going to happen. Most of the time, it's, you know, a little bit more like a cross between Super Grover and Shaggy from the Scooby-Doo series. That's a little more what I sound like. All right, so I've initialized player data again. Oh, it looks like something's not done loading. What is not done loading? Here, let's take a look. It looks like the front overlay. Let's refresh it one more time. And not only the front overlay, but there's another thing that hasn't finished loading. Is it the dice? Yeah, it's like these get locked up. Yeah, the dice. And if I just come in and refresh one more time, they'll refresh like within a second. And they're like, okay, we're good. Let's try one more time. Initialize player data. Does the text above, waiting for player data to be initialized? No, it is not. Okay, so that means we shut this down now and start that one up again. Yeah, it's like SignalR doesn't quite get connected unless things are started up in just the right order. So Stoicsoft says, I was like, wait a second, I've seen that guy on Twitch. Yeah, that's me. That's me. Hold on, let's get a little more light on over here. Not too much, but just a little bit. There we go. Let's pop that over there. There we go, a little bit better. Okay, back up again. Initialize player data. There's the poof working. Player data. Come on. Why? Do I have to... oh, there we go. Is that working? Here comes a D20 roll. There we go. Okay. So that's better. Got some stuff happening. So, since yesterday, let's bring up the... just going to wrap up yesterday here. Bring up the spells. So I added some spell effects in here. So actually I did something that I thought was pretty cool. So we look on spells here, and I haven't done this for all the spells, but I've done it for some of them. If we go down in the on casting column right down in here, what's this? Okay, so I think I did this one yesterday. I did this right here. So based on your choice, we'll do a different spell hit effect is what we'll do. So we did that yesterday. And then I also did things like this. So we're not cast Firebolt. In the casting, it'll add a spell effect Fireball. And what else? I'm doing the poof effect too for Magic Missile. So if I come in here for Willie, and I click on Magic Missile over here, and I think I have to, what do I have to do? Do I have to roll? I don't roll. Why am I not rolling here? My roll D20 is disabled.
Lady McLovenice.
Does Magic Missile do it? Magic Missile, I see, disables. Because there's no D20 for it? Is that what's going on? I don't think that's fair or true. Let's go figure that out. That looks like a bug to me. Let's go look, what is it? Button, roll dice. So here's kind of the problem here is that the shortcut type apparently for Magic Missile is coming back right here as none is what I think is happening. Let's double check that. We're going to switch over and then come in and click Magic Missile. And what's the type? It's none. I'm going to say that is wrong. So now we got to figure out why is Magic Missile coming back wrong like that. Let's go look at the definition of Magic Missile here. Okay, where is its dice string? The dice string is force right here. So it's using that. The dice string looks right to me. Although here, there's no attack type here. And it doesn't have a saving throw. That's, I think, the problem. Because it doesn't have a saving throw, it is thinking, well, it's not. Each dart hits a creature of your choice that you can see within range. So there's no saving throw on this. So I think it's damage is what I think it is. And I think that the fix is maybe there. Is that right? Attack type is damage only. So is that what I've got here? What am I using up in this column? Ranged, melee, ranged, melee, melee, ranged. Well, I'm adding the word damage here is what I'm doing for the attack type. Now, I don't think that alone is going to fix it. Let's see, are we still in the right directory here? Nope, we're not. Let's go grab that folder. Let's start up some music while we're hanging out here, waiting for Roy to show up. That's not what I wanted to do. Alt F D C. Spells. So now I got damage and attack type. I'm not even sure if I'm using attack type anywhere. Let's go look for that. Interesting. So this is interesting right here. Here's where I'm using it. Anywhere else? Okay. What are my spell type options? Do I have a damage only? Damage spell. Sweet. So I'm going to return that if it's damaged. That's what I'm going to do. So I'll set a breakpoint there. We'll reload everything. I don't think that's necessarily going to fix us still. So there's the damage spell that's coming back. And I don't know if it's going to be must roll dice to cast. This is actually, I think, maybe the fix point right here. So if it's a melee or range spell, I think I'm going to say, or it's a damage spell. All right. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Sorry about that, kids. I muted the wrong thing there. CodeRushed Alpha's in the house. Looks like my smoke's in the wrong place. Don't step on my flowers. Don't step on... Get him! He stepped on my flowers! I think I know why I'm stuffy. It's this guy right here. That's what I think. Switch over to players right there. There we go. Now I'm lined up. Look at that. Flowers behind me, though. Because I got the drone big game in the back on this view here on this screen. Okay. I think this is the fix right here. Let's run it and see if that fixes it. What do we got? Where are we? And we got to roll 20. Did I... Willie, magic missile. Nope, it's still disabled. One day he'll get away, legendary move. It says CodeRushed Alpha. Yeah, it's okay. Took care of that guy for messing up your flowers. Exactly. Legendary move. Welcome, everybody. Welcome. Yeah, we're going to get more fanfares coming up. That's my goal. That's what I want to do. All right. Let's see what I want to do here. So must roll dice to cast. That's not quite where we want to be yet. I've got a from. What's going on here? CodeRushed Alpha is coming in. All right, I got a breakpoint here. I want to find out why Sex Positive is getting 2 fanfares. Your phone stream is 30 seconds behind the laptop stream. Interesting. It's the laser peacock. All right, I got a breakpoint over here in this side. I want to see when I want to see if say something else for a Sex Positive. I want to see if you're in the chat room. I want to see what's going on. Why are you getting 2 fanfares? I feel like I need 2 fanfares. There it is. We're in. Who is it? Sex Positive. Perfect. Let's see what's going on. Played fanfares contains the key. And played fanfares of that name is equal to the day of year. Well, can I turn this on and drill in right there? I cannot, unfortunately. But I bet I can come back up here and then come back down and hit it again. Set next statement. All right, let's go inside here and look at this. Through an exception, what? Why is that throwing an exception? Key not found. Sex positive is right there. What's the name? Is it exactly the same name? Oh, it's lowercase. Oh, that's probably why she's getting 2.
Sex positive in the house.
So sex positive, I think, has a different display name, maybe at least than the first one that went in and when we marked it. Here we're adding it. Mark fanfare is played. Display name. Fanfare DTO. This is, I think, the problem. The fanfare DTO list. She's excuse me. Here. That's the problem, I think. We switch this to here and here. I think that'll fix it. But I want to be careful because we're actually running live, and when we're running live, this might come back and save again after we're done. So I think that's the problem. All right. So this is, I think, around this the place where we have the problem. What's the, what are we at, Magic Missile? All right, so we got a breakpoint there. Let's reload the data. Now, somewhere in here, hold on, let's go back over here for a second. Let's drop a marker. We'll come right back. I want to see the type is what we're looking for here. We're looking for where that's set. Get dice roll type from the shortcut DTO type. Interesting, we've got another call here, get dice roll type string. I think this might be the fix. Could that be what fixes it for us? Still no. Not set here. Where's this called from? Roll the dice. I think we want code in here. I think it looks like that is what it looks like. Let's set a breakpoint when spell.name starts with, when the spell starts with magic. We're going to stop here. All right, here we go. So right now, the type is damage only at this point. Huh. Now it's working. Okay. So it looks like the code was okay. It just took a while for it to catch up, something like that. I'm not sure. So now with Magic Missile, if I click on roll damage, oh! Get over there. Get away. Whoa! I've read it's here. Trying to figure out if there's a way to set add argument name as a code cleanup option. I'm not sure what you're talking about, Legendary Moo. Give me a sense of what that is. I'm not sure what that is. Hey, Brendan. You cannot sneak in here. Flav Creations is out here. How am I doing today? I'm stuffy nose. I got a stuffy nose, and I'm like, not my favorite. It slows me down a little bit when I am stuffy. So, you know, I'm not wanting to... CodeRushed question when you have a few spare cycles. We can do that now. Go ahead. What you got for me? Add argument as a code cleanup option. I'm not sure what that is. I'm not familiar with it, whatever it is. Okay. But I can also call it using... Oh. I gotcha. It's like a parameter specifier. Is what you're looking for. And that's what you want? Flav Creation says, I love your effects. LOL. Cool. Thanks for that. Yeah, we got some fun stuff here sometimes. Let's switch over here. Yeah, it looks like we do not have that option. But we have the refactoring, so we could add that. We could do that. Yes. Okay. So that's a request. And let me make a note of that. And I will talk to the devs about that. So basically, we want to have argument specifiers as a code cleanup option. I guess everywhere. Would we agree with that? Or do you want to scope it by like public methods or only methods in a class, or I don't know, something like that? Let me know. Let me know. Let me know. Every time I pop in here, I get new inspiration for stuff. Cool, Flav Creations. Glad you're popping in. Glad to see you. I'm adding your name to the list of my backlog of folks to give to get custom fanfares for. Okay, so yeah, I think we're gonna have to add that Legendary Moo. I think everywhere, if you want it turned on as code cleanup option, easy to turn off. Okay. Yeah, I would personally not do that, but I, I get it. I hear what you're saying. It's Dinotopia, a.k.a. Brendanius. All right, so why did we lose music? Did we turn the music off? Is that what happened? We did. Okay. All right, so the dice type is okay. The roll damage, did it actually work? I think it did, but I didn't see. I think Brendan came in just as we were testing it. So let's come over here, try it one more time. Magic Missile. And then we roll the damage, and I think we should see effect right about now. There it is. Nice. That's it right there. So sweet. So now what's cool is the spellcasting effects, we can now put them in the spreadsheet, and that's it. So pretty cool. So poison spray, I think I got something for poison spray. It doesn't happen now, but when we roll the damage on it, there it is, right there. So yeah, so the spell has those different effects. Moo, helpful for situations where you call a method that has optional parameters defined and you are only changing one or two of the values being passed in. No, I get that. I guess what I'm not sure is I don't think I get using it across the board everywhere. I don't think I would want to do that. I think it would make the code harder to read. So when you were changing rather than ordinal. Yeah, I agree with you. I get it. What are you using to host the backend stuff for this? Nothing. In fact, almost it doesn't even qualify as a backend because it's all running off my machine. All the data for the Dungeons and Dragons game is in a Google spreadsheet. Hold on a second. I'll close this down so we can see behind the scroll. So this is, for example, these are all the spells here. I've got the different Dungeons and Dragons features over here. And, oh. He's not big into Thanksgiving. He's into Thanksgiving. Thank him for not touching your code. Please pardon a turkey. Peacock even. Hint, hint, Mark. Happy holidays. It's Will Bennett, kids. I'm going to repost when Rory gets here. Yeah, you do that, Will. Yeah, Will's so good he could come in twice. That's right. And repost. What do we got? Yeah, so what happens is I just save these out as CSV files. We open them up. We got that. The app is running. So there's essentially not really a back end on this. The back end is essentially a WPF app that communicates via SignalR to the browser pieces, the browser layers that we have on the stream live, and that's what combines all of the effects. So, for example, if we switch over to me, one of the fun effects we can do here we say inflict damage and do that, right, like that, you should see that. In fact, let's switch over to player so I'm in the right spot. There it is. Boom. Oh. Oh, look out, Fred. Fred, you okay, buddy? Fred's not okay. Oh, no, he's okay. All right, good, Fred. Look out, Fred. He's quick with that shield. Yeah, Fred is shielding. Exactly. Okay. So anyway, that's how we left off yesterday. Now what I think I want to do is I want to come in and I want to set a breakpoint. Yeah, it would be nice to hit these. And I can kind of almost do it. The other thing that would be nice is to be able to edit these right here. But then I wouldn't be able to save them out into the Google Docs spreadsheet. That's a little tricky. I'm not sure how to do that. What are we going to do here? I think I want to start with, this. And I almost want to say, hey, when this is happening, I think I want to break into the C# code. Since we're not in a script necessarily yet, which means I can come up on Mage Hand, for example, and say, hey, when that's casting, I want a breakpoint. Let's see if we can do that. Let's see what's going on. It's been a week since I've worked on this. Pretty much 2 weeks, actually. Let's go see if we can refresh our memory in here. We created something, I think it was like a event. Effect event. What was it? Event data. I think that's familiar. Okay. Event data. Which is inside of an event group, which is inside of an event category, which are added to the character here. Okay, now we just need to trigger them. Let's go find on casting. I think you're right, Flav. How is Google Sheets for hosting the DB for it? I don't know. It kind of sucks. In other words, I've got to come into Google Sheets and I've got to, download comma-separated values. I do have a file system watcher watching for that new CSV file to come down, and when it comes down, it reloads automatically. But it's not great. Okay. I'm looking for what? On casting. Let's go find that. Oh! Look out! Look out, kitty! Look out, guy! Whoa! Look out! Oh no! Look behind you! Behind you! Behind you! Woo! Pyrocat, I'm so glad you were invented and you exist in our world, because otherwise we wouldn't have this awesome intro when you come in. So thanks for that, Pyrocat. Let's see. I have not pre-ordered a Tesla Cybertruck. I'm going to wait for the version that can have rocks bounce off of it, because people throw rocks at me all the time. No, I don't like I want rounder corners on it, just some. I'm not liking the shape so much. I like, I think a lot of the specs and other aspects are cool, but I'm not really in the market for trucks, so I haven't looked into it too much. Having said that, I'm a huge fan of everything they do. I think the way they work is really great. Database would be better. Spreadsheets quick and easy. I don't really do databases, so for me, I think I've never really done a database in a real correct way, and so I'm like, not that database guy. So Moo, is that your first time seeing Pyrocat's intro? That might be it. Powercat says that's still cool. Yeah, I love it. It's cool. Geniscu7 says on fire. Does that work? Oh, you tried to switch? Did we try to do that? On fire? Flame creations. I get in trouble everywhere I go. I got to be cautious. Cheese Miner says, I think he was kidding. Marcus, your call to the spreadsheet abstracted. I don't have a call to the spreadsheet. I am not able to talk to it. I don't know if there's an API that allows me to speak to a spreadsheet in a browser. I don't think there is. But if there is, that would be cool, because then I could totally save. I could create an editor right here and save it, right? For whatever we had an effect for, I could come in here and add the code and then save it. It would be beautiful. Then I do all my editing here instead of here. I don't know. Let's take a look at that. I think Google Sheets API is not for apps talking to it. API from desktop app? I don't know. Anything? What's quick start? What? What? Oh my gosh, kids. Oh my gosh. What can we do? Can we send data to it? This might be our next project. Don't you wish we knew that sooner? Oh, I don't know. I'm right at the point where I need it. It's not like I've really wasted any code yet. But sure, why not? I'll say yes to that question. What's the code look like? Oh my God, I'm so excited. Yeah, this is super cool. That is super cool.
Dude, check out the chat room.
Active school paying off. Wait. Okay, you guys are like totally on board on this. Flame Creation said, yeah, there's an API for talking to it. That's awesome. Moo says, he wrote one a while back. Cheese Miner says, drone. Don't you wish I knew that sooner? Yeah, I use that website. It works really well. VNX integration to Google Spreadsheet. Yeah. I use it to read emails and then send that data into a Google Spreadsheet. I love it. I love it. I get you, Will. My access school paying off when I was like going, ooh, like that. I've been asking people the differences about using RTDB/DB and Sheets for months. Okay, I'm excited. I think we might do this next week. This is a fun project, I think, to figure out and make it work. Okay, so with that said, let's get our breakpoints working today. So trigger on casting. Let's see, we're in spell. I need to be somewhere out in character. Casted spell, we're calling casting. We do have the spellcaster. Hold on, we got the spellcaster. That's the player is actually being passed right in here. All right. I think I want to do, let's play with this space for a second. Just working through how I'm going to do this. I guess the first thing I'm going to do is set a breakpoint here. And let's cast a spell. Okay. I think what I want to do is I want to say player dot trigger event. And I want to call it player. I want to pass in, no. Is that all I want to do? Do I want to pass in the target creature, the casted spell? I think that's what I want to do. Let's declare that. All right, let's do one more here. Event name, set that equal to, and what is it that we want that attribute? Just like caller member name, I think is what it is. If I remember that correctly. That's what it is right there. I have to put it in line because we're in edit and continue right now. Okay, so now that's going to give me my event name coming in here, which means we're coming back over here. Then I'm going to come down here and do the same thing down here for these, right over here. Okay, there's those triggers. What other triggers do have I got out here? I've got some in looking for something in feature. Let's just go to feature. Blazer Mr. Magoo. How you doing, buddy? Is Blazer Mr. Magoo previously sequel Mr. Magoo? I have a feeling the answer is yes to that question. What do I do? I'm going over to feature. Here we go. On activate. Uh-oh. We don't have the same triggering mechanism here. No, this should be on activate. Oh, can I do that? I can't do that. Oh, hold on. Where was I when spelled? It's like I wasn't thinking. Yeah, this is not going to pass the right information here. Target, trigger, player. On cast. So is it simply a replacement of the word trigger with the word on? I think it is. Okay, in that case, I can come back over here. Trigger activate, and so we got on activate. So that'll work for what we're doing. I had a domain change. SQL was fun, but Blazor is funner. Okay. I found out a word. What was Blazer Coal? Blazer Coal, Mr. Magoo. Oh no, I'm compunctuous and antispeptic. What? Oh my gosh, Blazer. Got to stop the show. Okay. Feelings of guilt. Grief. Okay. Oh, introduced by Blackadder. One of my favorite comedians. If Roy was here, I would, or characters actually, not comedians. If Roy was here, I would think you were trying to confuse the English guy. Blazer, Mr. Magoo. Me working on entity-based things with Unity has just put remote config to my project. Cheese Miner is flying across the screen. All right, let's see what we got here. Think back to the code. So trigger activate, that's going to be, do I need to tell it it's a feature? I do. I really do. I think I'm going to have to stop this code. I can't do, I didn't continue anymore. Yeah. Let's go look at my events in here. Hey, Rory.
Speedy Mark is back.
I see it. Give me a second. I think we're going to have to do this every time you come in. Switch to another one.
If you're wearing a different color shirt in the fast version to the live version.
You know what? I think you're going to look at it about 24 hours. It didn't change. I think I have to... hold on a second. You're looking at about 24 hours of camera on me here.
Wow.
That's going to be... hold on. That's not what I wanted to do. No, I'm still going fast. Hold on. Let me close this down so I give you that camera. Let's switch over one more time.
Hey, I see you. Not the usual direction, but...
Right, I know. Give me a second. It's one more time. Can we go to new tech? Nope, it's going fast. Holy cow. Yeah. Well, I say 24 hours. It's going to be... let me try...
actually not showing for me at all now.
oh, because... Right, now I get it. Hold on a second. Let me switch to none on the NDI setting. And... give me a sec. Apologies, kids. Coming up, bringing Rory in here. One more time. Now I'm going to switch to NDI OBS 2 preview. Here it is. Is it going to work? It's not. Wah, wah. All right. Well, Rory, you're just going to...
There's some speed at least. Oh, paused.
Yeah, just paused. Interesting. Yeah. I'm going to... while this is happening, I'm going to share screen.
Let's just assume it'll fix itself. Blazer Mr. Magoo says, you need to route him via my PDA. Sometimes it feels like that's exactly what we do.
Yeah, now nothing's coming across. It's just blank now.
Well, I've got a static image, slightly out of focus as well, from yesterday. Perhaps what's happening is it's figuring things out in the background, and when it finally catches up, it will give me a live image.
Hold on. I'm making some changes here, kids. Boom. Is this going to work? No. One more time. There. Oh, it's still going through? What? It's crazy. Here it is, kids. This is what Rory's kind of essentially looking at here. Me running at high speed, recorded from yesterday, right? Because I did not reboot my machine today. And I think this is why. And kind of interesting. And it just stopped again.
Yeah.
Well, I don't know what to tell you on that, Rory. You want to just be audio only and watch the stream?
Well, I have the stream on my other monitor, so
Yeah, you do that.
a little behind, but still get the basic idea.
I feel like everything I've done should totally have worked to solve this. Oh, you know what? I have one other thing I can do. Hold on, I got an idea. I'm going to try this. I'm going to exit NDI. Just did that. I'm going to start up NDI again. Oh, what is it called? It's not NDI. The problem is when I type in NDI, it doesn't find the app. It's, I want to call it like a virtual input or something like that. What is it? There it is, virtual input. Okay, cool. And I started that up. But I don't see it on...
Is I just show up to cause trouble, basically.
No, it's not your fault. It's absolutely not your fault. I just started up virtual input, but I don't see it. It's like not running, which indicates to me that it's out here running still. It didn't actually shut down.
Right.
I was hoping to see it. There. What about it down here? Nope. What about NDI? No. There it is. Right there. Let's end that task. Boom. Oh, I hit end task and it didn't kill it. Oh, wait, there it did. It just killed it. Okay. So NDI is dead now. Long live NDI. Start it up again. And let's grab OBS Preview 3. Oh, it looks like it's going to work.
Hey, I see.
Is that us? That's us.
That's us.
You're live.
Well, you live.
Yeah, we are live. Okay, great, Rory.
Hey, you fixed everything.
Everything
Genius.
is fixed. Okay, so that we know now to do. We kill it. We kill NDI if this ever happens again.
Okay.
Okay. So.
Excellent. So, how goes the coding?
Oh, it's all right. I'm stuffy today. I'm like,
Yeah?
stuffy. And
I did catch a little bit at the start of the stream, visually. I couldn't obviously partake at that time, but I did see some very nice looking debugging stuff.
Okay.
Points and what have you.
Cool.
It was looking very nice with events and so forth.
Yeah, we're looking at how to stop those right now. I need to find the when I say stop those, I mean
Interrupt the code and
get it in the code. Let's see. The thing I'm thinking about is the category. You can see here I've got categories by name up here. Okay, this is what I think I need to pass in. And I need to essentially kill this, kill what I'm running. There it is, remove type qualifier. It was taking me a while to see it. There it is, that's what I want. Okay. I need an additional parameter here, is what I need. That's what I'm looking for there. And this one is going to be feature events. Now I'm better. This is a better place to be. Okay. So now I've got this trigger event call, and I need to see where the other places where I am triggering the other events. I got to go look and find those, put them in their own piece right here. So I've got on start game, and I want to extract this into its own method. And so what I'm doing is I'm calling these methods trigger, then the event name without the word on it, in it. Okay, like that. And now in here, I'm going to call player dot trigger event. And the target creature is null, cast a spell is null, event type is feature events. Like that. Okay. So the name will come from here and we'll figure out the name on the other way in. Okay, so there's on start game. On start game should be a D&D event.
Scanning the code, determining anything with an attribute of D&D event.
Yes.
That's indicating to you that this is an event that can then be listed in the lists that you have in the UI and various other places.
Exactly. So
which is
we're
nice, because it allows you to sort of arbitrarily decide that these things are in or out without having to avoid using that type of thing for your own internal purposes.
Yeah. Come on, there we go. Trigger deactivate. And then we're going to come in here and we're going to say player dot trigger event. So we're passing in null. The event type is feature events. I should just pasted that in is what I should have done. Okay, so there's trigger deactivate. On player cast spell. Right like this. And then paste that down there. You know what I want to do? I want to reorder these parameters. Hold on. I want that one there. I want this one here. And I want to do that. Then I want to come in here and I want to set these two to null. Maybe I should point out just how effortless that was right there.
It's always good because you're very used to doing that. But for those who've not seen it before, the reorder parameters is a phenomenal feature.
There we go. All right, so now with my trigger event, if I've got two nulls, I can just get rid of them. And now the only piece of data I need to send is this. This code's looking a little simpler. Okay, cool. All right.
Laser Mr. Magoo says, I'm bowled over every time I see you writing code and having a discussion with Rory at the same time. My brain won't do that.
Can't talk and write at the same time, I think is what he's saying.
It can definitely be a challenge, yeah. But I think, I don't know about you, but I find that a certain amount of explanation of what my intentions are can can effectively clarify in your own head, you know, what your intentions are. So sometimes you'll find yourself explaining something, then think, well, actually, no, I don't want to do that. That's not what I'm trying to do. Let me change direction because that doesn't quite make sense. And nobody has had to tell you that, but the act of trying to explain it has sort of made it sit better in your head. That kind of thing.
Yeah, I'm sorry, Will. I totally want to cover my mouth. And I'm like, I'll do my best on that. Yeah. Cheese Miner says Mark. Cheese Miner! Let's turn off those shoots, Cheese Miner. Boom.
See, I hear Cheese Miner, and all I can do is think of some guy with a safety hat and a lamp, a pickaxe.
Going after the cheese.
Big mountain of cheese.
All right.
Not quite the right spelling, but there you go.
Yeah. Hold on. What do we got here? So we've got now trigger event here. So that part's good. Player swings weapon. Trigger player swings weapon. Good. Need to do the same thing here. Player starts turn. We need to pull that out. I'm going to paste. Whoops, I have the wrong thing in the clipboard. And now I want to. This is trigger starts turn, is what this is going to be. Player starts turn. On player saves. That's rolling a saving throw. Excuse me. All right, on player saves. And my last one is on roll complete. I got a better idea. It's a little crazy. Hold on.
Mark.
Is sex positive around? I have a personal message for her.
She was around earlier.
Let's, Karen, you're being, hailed by the chat room. Wait, what'd you say? Hailed. You're not getting nailed by the chat room. You're getting.
That's a different thing.
That's a different thing. You're getting hailed. That means come on in.
Called summoned.
Yeah. Sex positive is around. You're summoned. You're being summoned. What do we got here? And then we need to put that thing in there. Now, here's the deal. This is where this is kind of our hook to the breakpoint.
Sure, yeah.
Is where
So
what
instead
it
of
is.
just doing the things, it's a bit like when you change a field into a property. You're allowed to have side effects and trap stuff that's happening, right? You're going to do that, I'm assuming, here.
Yeah.
So your hook.
What I'm going to do instead, though, is I'm going to change this to return a bool.
Okay.
And I think she's coming in. Will. Coming in. All right, so now what I want to do is I need to change all of these, and I think the code is going to look like this. Okay. There she is right there.
I'm right here. Wait.
But she's a little bit behind. Why don't you turn off the
Trying. There we go.
the sound on that, and you can see whatever. Will, she's here.
I'm here, Will.
You've summoned her.
You know why they're summoning me? Because they think that maybe I'm being kept in a box somewhere, and they just want to check that I'm alive.
Well, I opened the box remotely so you could come out.
Wait, what's
My friend Arnold Schwarzenegger gave me a personal message for you, sex positive. It's not a tumor.
What is it, Arnold Schwarzenegger, and why does it keep making me faint? That's what we need to know.
What do we got here? Something coming up on YouTube.
Oh, is this just that crazy people
It
have?
might be a tumor.
It might be
It's
tumor.
not a tumor.
It's not a tumor.
at
Not
all.
not a tumor. That's it right there. One more
It
time.
might be a tumor.
It's not a tumor. It's not a tumor at all.
Nice.
That was exactly. I want
You know what
my
they're ta-
doctor
Not a
to be
tumor.
Arnold Schwarzenegger.
Yeah.
Tumor at all.
Do you know what they're talking about? They were talking about his grotesque muscles, and this is why I don't work out. Because I don't want people thinking, you got a lot of tumors on you, buddy.
Also, maybe you could work out just like once. That would be. You could maybe do that too, because it like. See?
What are you doing?
I just-
Hey, when you started flopping, it just
Doesn't
keeps
it?
flopping. What are you doing? Hey,
light his hair.
Woo, woo.
Oh,
All right.
Wait, so chat
I have a
room-
professional show I'm trying to do here.
Wait, where's my camera? Okay.
Camera's right here. Camera 1, camera 2,
on the
Where are
camera.
you?
camera 3.
So I got these glasses to look more like Linda from Bob's Burgers, and Mark Miller is unhappy about that.
No, I don't mind it.
Really?
I'm not a fan of. I
Yesterday-
don't think Linda's very sexy. I think you were very sexy.
Also,
Look
she's a
like, but
cartoon.
It looks good.
So
Yeah, cartoon.
that's
Let's-
good. Exactly. Although, how do you feel about Jessica Rabbit?
Very much, but we've got a family show here. So that's about all I can say. All right, so hold on. Let's bring up,
Thank
what is
you
it?
for loving me.
Lynn, Lyn,
Thank
from
you for being there.
Bob's Burgers.
Everyone's thanking. I love her. Yeah.
There it is, Lynn, right there. That's,
I'm gonna-
by the way, so Karen knows one of the writers for the show, is that right?
Yeah. You
And yeah, images. Come on, and she theorizes that Linda here,
I
this
don't
character,
theorize this, but my kids do.
is based on Karen.
Linda's always like, "We'll do a show," and I might also be like that.
That looks like you right there, though.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. She's just in cartoon form.
Yeah, I don't know.
It's goals. Hashtag goals.
Maybe.
That's how you make a family, says Legendary Moo. Thank you for loving me, is what Cheese Miner says. Feel free to drive like the wind. All right.
No,
So anyway-
don't tell him that. You guys know that Mark Miller drives like an insane person, right?
They don't know that.
Mark Miller drives like an insane person. Like,
So very
we live
slowly and
in
following all the
Costa
rules.
Rica, and the roads are bad.
Roy's like so very slowly and following all the rules.
That shut up, Rory. No, he tries to catch air over hills. That's his goal. He passes, and as long as there's like fewer than 2 seconds when you count, he feels like that's like within the realm of reasonable safety. Right? Have you endangered my life and the lives of my children on more than one occasion?
I think just we're being alive is endangering us, endangering our
That is
lives.
true. Do you know that in
Roy's
most-
like, plead the fifth, plead the fifth. Roy, I need you like full time in my ears all the time.
that would you could,
Don't answer that question. It's a trap. There's no way to answer that question. Run, just run, Mark. That's what Roy's going to say.
You've got a trap door there, right?
yeah,
Just
too little,
sink
too
through
late,
quickly.
Rory.
Yeah. Yeah.
I'm ready.
Okay, hit the button. Go back to your box. Thank you, Sex Positive. That was great to see you. Okay, she's gone.
Oh wait, look, it's me over my name.
That's right. Karen plays Ava Wolfhard on the show that has not gone live yet. Debugger.break. Okay. So this is kind of what I'm looking like I want to do here. This is what I want. And I want to do this. Is that going to make you freak out, Rory?
Which was that?
Look what I did. I put this way out over here.
Yeah, it's like I'm trying to hide the code.
Yeah.
Pretend the code is not there.
But what's going to happen is when I set the breakpoint, it's going to then get me in here, like, whatever on this line or something like that. And hopefully Visual Studio won't be all like, oh, you're at over here. It might. But if instead it just comes in here, it'll be sweet. All right. So that's what we need to do. So we need something like this. We'll see if it works or not. We'll just do this for now here. Because I don't want to be down lower in the call stack. I want to be kind of right here. That's kind of where I want to be. So that's what I'm trying to do.
So, I mean, essentially what you've done is you've made a breakpoint in code, right? And you've made it conditional on a thing you'll be able to affect at runtime. So it will always stop here.
Yes.
But contextually, that will be buried just prior,
Yeah.
to actually triggering the event itself.
Right. Exactly. That's exactly what's happening. Okay, now we're over here, and it gets a little more complex, but I think it's just going to be the same line of code everywhere here. And actually I should do this. I should remove type qualifier for that guy. There's my line of code right there. Loved it. Wait, loaded question. You owe me chocolate. That was awesome. Sex positive Taylor. Cheese. Okay, Cheese Miner is a fan of cheese, I think. That's what I'm.
Just
That's
a slight possibility.
that's my takeaway on this. All right, here we go. So there's that one. Did I get them all? I think I did. Okay. You know what? I know what you're thinking. That's ridiculous, Mark. So I'm going to put it back over here for now. And let's do a remove type qualifier on all of these. Okay. Cheese Miner's mouse. That can make sense too. Okay, now need to trigger event. So now we need to actually fill this out. So we need to find the event is what we need to do. And we need to get the event name. So set a breakpoint here. Let's go ahead and say RF for now, return false, and let's run it. I think we have enough to work with. Mighty Mouse. Aren't these effects cool going behind me, Rory?
They are very
Is
good.
that cool? I got to do this a little bit. I even go like, It's a professional show, kids.
I feel like if you run that in reverse with exactly the same positioning, you've got a soul extraction going on.
Oh, it's true. We could do that. Yeah. Can I reverse these? I forget if I can change the direction or not. Yeah, I can. I can just flip them 180 degrees and it'll be coming back the other way, I think. Let's see. Initialize player data. Need to trigger event. I'm going to set a breakpoint here for a lot. This is actually, you know what? Maybe come back in. I think that was our on start game is what I think that was. Okay, here, what's the event coming in here? What's the caller? What's the event name? Okay, trigger start game. All right, so first let's take care of the word trigger. So we're going to say if event name starts with trigger, then we're going to say get out. Otherwise, we're going to say let's do this. Let's get rid of this. Let's come in here, type in QS to get a constant of type string. And we're going to say this trigger method prefix like that. Then if it starts with that, then we're going to do this and grab that dot length. And why are we not liking substring here? What's the problem here? Okay, everything just catching up. Okay, so the real event name is here. Now we want to say find event like this. And we want to pass in the real event name and the event type. Like that. Yeah, I'm starting to think we are not going to need casted spell or target creatures. I was originally thinking that was going to be useful. Can't remove now because I'm in edit and continue. And anyway, this is going to be... What's going on? I just did a search. I guess it didn't take my enter. Is that what it was? I think it was event categories is what I'm looking at out here, right? Here it is, event categories. All right. So I think it's going to go, okay, let's declare this, find event. And let's do for each. I don't think I need to have the word real here. And let's go declare that. Let's go through the groups. Working our way down, we'll come back up and we'll get return types and deal with all of that. So find event down in here. And this thing is going to return some event data, is what it's going to do. Like this. We can first make a type comparison, though. There, we can check this. So we can say, hey, if event type is not equal to event type, Cheese Miner found some sticky cheese icons. I wanted lowercase one right here. If it's not equal to that, then we can say return null. Okay. Otherwise, then we're going to say, go through all the events and see if we've got an event that matches. If event data dot what? We got a name here. Name equals event name. Then we're going to say return event. Down here we'll say return null. Thanks, CodeRushed, for making me look smarter. Okay, so in fact, let me undo that. Here's the code I wrote. Uh-oh, what's happening? I'm losing monitors. Something just got unplugged.
Camera is no longer broadcasting. Background is no longer broadcasting. We've got overlays.
I think, hold on a second. Let's see what's going on. That might be really messed up. Oh yeah, I see what happened. We lost power. This may be, we lost power to some of the monitors. I pushed up against the power cord. Let's see what we got here, if we are recovering. You said the camera's out or no?
I can see your copy of Studio now. I cannot see you.
Yeah, you are
all
correct.
The overlay stuff. I can see where the green screen is supposed to be, because it's a black background now. But
Okay.
It's not the same black as Studio.
I've never done this before. I'm going to try restarting my camera. I'm not hearing the normal click. Hold on a second. Let's do that. Switch back. Huh. There we go. Oh, look at that.
Back.
Wow. That was crazy. I just shut out power to a lot of my devices, but everything's back. Audio looks good. You can hear me. Houston, we have a problem, says Genescu7. Looks like we're back. All right. So this is I was just here.
There's a little something on the right of your camera from, well, I suppose left of your camera from ups, but yeah.
Right there.
There's a little bit of something.
Perfect. Well, not perfect yet, but kind of close. Hold on.
Close.
Oh, yeah. That is definitely there. Try that. All right.
Hey, looks good.
You saw nothing. Nothing. Row, row, row your boat gently down the stream. Let's see if I can get Mark to sing. Yeah, I don't know if I'm a great singer or not. I did sing a proposal song to my wife, though. I took singing lessons just for that. What do you think, Roy? It could be the singing show.
Yeah.
Sing it. So you have a cold. Wah, wah. There's no crying and streaming. Fly, fly, fly your drone aggressively on the stream. Surly, 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 surly. Coins are but a dream. There you go,
Nice.
buddy. All right.
I think you've got a new career in the wings there, just in case.
Good. For each to link. That's what I did. I was here and I did that. So just to So CodeRushed helps me out right there. There it is. First to default is going to be, is default going to give me null back here? I think it will. I'm going to say yes. All right, so now we need a return type over here. So let's declare local, use CodeRushed to do this. Call this found event, like that. And then we're going to say, if not null, then we're going to say return it, that found event. I'm going to put the key here and say convert to function. Notice it changes my void to the event data. Drop some markers so I can escape to come back. And down here, I'm going to say a big fat RN for return null. Come out here to this one. Come back in, do the same thing. Declare local, call it found event, like that. If not null, then return it. Put the caret here, hit the CodeRushed key, select convert to function. Come down here, type in RN, and there's our find event, and we're now here.
In theory, we now have an event coming out of that, so we declare local and we capture that and do some.
Yes. So now we're going to say, we'll do the same thing here, call it found event. Then we're going to say, if it's null, then we're going to say return false, nothing to do here. Then we're going to say a found event dot. Do I have breakpoint in here? Look at that, break it start. So now we're just going to say return break it start. All right, boom. And there it is. I think we're done. Just waiting for this to catch up. All right, so let's see, F10, F10. My real event name is what? Oops. This is null. It's got to be on plus this. If I'm following my convention. Let's come back up over here. Okay. Boom, boom. Now, what still? Wait. Why is that start game, even though I executed this code up here? I think edit and continue is a little bit like confused.
Messing with us.
Let's start. Let's come back up here. Let's try one more time. Oh, it's not working. All right.
Wow.
So I think we're going to need to restart.
Yeah.
All right. Here we go. One more time. Oh wait. You know what? I can kill these two parameters here.
Good point.
I was thinking.
Turn out to be as useful as.
Yeah, I thought I was going to do something with them out here, but I'm like, yeah, I don't even want to know about them. That is what where I am right now. All right, initialize player data. Let's set a breakpoint here. Oh, cool, we found an event. And it's on start game.
Good.
Sweet. So I'm just going to run these for now. And we're about to actually see if code we wrote 2 weeks ago actually works with code we wrote today. In other words, if I come in here and I say, let's grab the spell chill touch, and when it's cast at a breakpoint, right? If it stops and breaks for me, that'll be cool. So I'm going to say on cast chill touch. So now I'm going to come back over here and click on chill touch. And now I'm going to say, oh, there he is. There we are, I think. Oh, no, wait, this is not. No. Keep running. Oh, it looks like it didn't break for us.
Okay.
Is that right? Roll the attack. Maybe I have to roll the attack. What's happening now? There it is.
There we go. Yes.
Okay. Right there.
Success.
Okay, so it is a success. Okay, so now we're in here, and on the cast, we can maybe do something with that. All right, so there we've got high level, and then we can run. Okay, let's just play with that a little bit. Let's go into debug again. Wild Magic Surge. On player cast spell. Oh, cool. Yeah, this is this code right over here that rolls the check wild magic die if the spell level is greater than 1 whenever we cast a spell. So I can say, well, let's set a breakpoint there whenever I cast a spell. And so let's go in here and do like Mage Hand. And I'm there at the breakpoint. Sweet.
Pretty good.
All right, run it. And looks like I'm at a second breakpoint. Is that true or no? I'm hitting
Did you
run.
turn previous breakpoint off?
No.
So we've got breakpoints for the 2 specific spells now, and it should
Oh,
be
right.
hitting.
Wait. I did. So Mage Hand. Hold on a second. Let's go look at what I've got. I have Chill Touch, player cast spell. I can turn that one off. And
Mage Hand is 3rd in the middle list.
That's not where I was. I was over here. And I set the breakpoint here, I thought, is where I was.
Okay.
That's where I think I was. So anytime I was casting a spell, but it did seem like it was being triggered too many times. That might be a different bug somewhere else. Let's click on
So the
message.
successive boxes are not sort of nested within each other necessarily. You say Chill Touch, and you get a set of events that are appropriate to pretty much any spell. Is that right?
Say that one more time, Rory. I was
So,
slightly.
where you've got
yeah.
it set up on screen at the moment, you did so from left to right. Click Wild Magic Surge, Chill Touch,
Yes.
on player cast spell. Do all 3 of those things need to be the case?
No,
Is that just
this.
a mechanism of affecting them?
These two are parenting kind of equivalents. These are features and these are spells. These are the sub. This is the group, and this is the data underneath that. So that's kind of what's
Okay.
going on.
But the on player cast spell is when you've activated it as a breakpoint, it will affect any spell.
Yes, because it's part of the Wild Magic Surge feature. So I've said I want to set a breakpoint there. That's kind of what's going on here. On cast for Chill Touch was set. I see. Okay. So let's go do another player. Firebolt. What's going on here? This looks absolutely wrong to me. Oh no, here we go. I did because it was old data. I hadn't clicked it. So here's where we're going to add the spell effect Fireball. All right. So what's interesting is if I click out here and change it, this doesn't go away. I think I need that to go away when I click out here. This only shows up when I select the appropriate one here. I think. Or maybe I maintain which one was last selected.
Column 2 does affect column 3, just not column 4.
Yes, I think that's kind of right. But you could argue that it actually does column 4. This is parented by this. Or if I come over here, this is parented by this. It depends on which one is selected. Although this one's interesting. Okay, so I've got a bug here because I'm clicking this and nothing's happened because he's only got one feature and it's already selected.
Right.
If I come over here, click it now, I see everything. See it? So I got the wrong event triggered right here, I think. I kind of want to fix that since my mind's right on it. So it's in selection changed is where it is. But I need like, I guess, a second event here when there's only one selection is what I need. Let's set a breakpoint out. Let's actually, we could get to it. On player cast spell. Let's just set a breakpoint there. And let's cast a spell. I'm not seeing the spell roll occur, and I'm not seeing a set of breakpoint. Huh. Why am I not seeing that? Oh, because I'm not on the right page? There's... Okay, one more time. That's probably why I didn't get the... Let's try one more time. Roll attack. No breakpoint? Let's see what's going on with that. There's no code in this. Player cast spell. All right, let's get a breakpoint a different way. I'm kind of rolling back here. Roll the dice. We'll set a breakpoint here just so we can get that event handler in and get the right one to fix that other bug. So let's roll the dice. Okay. Now with our breakpoint, we can come out over here. And what is it? Mouse down. I think it's good. All right. Let's go into selection changed. What do we use an E for here? Oh, shoot. Okay, never mind. All right, let's come down here. I'm not exactly sure what this code is going to look like. We need to basically get the item under the mouse, or maybe I say, hey, look, I could do this. Look, if list events, no. If list assigned features dot items dot count. Looks like we got perf problems here on the.
I was just thinking that, yeah, the number of particles perhaps, but we've seen that work quite well before.
Yeah, I've got some theories on that. All right, so if the count is equal to 1, then I want to say this is equal to, and then we can say if we could do this. So we can do this. So this kind of gets around that other, it's kind of weird code, I think, but it gets around that other problem, I think. Let's try to see if that works for us. So here and then back over here. No, it's not working. How is that not working? The event's not firing? What's going on here? It says it's not found.
Did we not stop and restart? Is that possibly the issue?
I did without it continue. I'm now killing it and rerunning it. I think that was a hot reload problem. So this looks good. This is working pretty well. It's a little stuttery.
Yeah, I think Will was suggesting that only the blue ball was the performance issue, perhaps, or that it introduced it.
Yeah, I still have to go solve some performance issues out there with the emitter. I think I have a sense of what they are.
Those two in tandem are not working so great. That green one and...
Well, I think what happens is when we use these emitters, along with the emitters that we use over in the for the scroll for coming up and down, I think we start getting a slowdown after a while. Yeah, I got to go spend some time there. I really like this, though. It's kind of fun.
It is nice.
Okay, let's see. Willie shaking. Debug. How we fix it now? There. No! Ah, come on. Set a breakpoint. Click. It's not firing my breakpoint. The mouse down. It's got to be preview mouse down. I bet that's what it is.
So is the form itself into getting Windows back first.
Let's see if we can get hot reload to help us out. Okay. So I'm just getting a breakpoint here, coming over here. I'm going to change this to preview mouse down. Like that. Save it, run it. See if that solves it for us. There we go. Let's clear the breakpoint and see if the code just works without stepping through it. There it is. There's the fix. Oh, but we have the same problem over here. Ah, if we click one without changing the selection. See, watch. If I click here in Firebolt, nothing happens. I have to click away, click back. So we just have the wrong code here. So selection changed isn't what we want. I'm not exactly sure how I want to fix this. All right, I think I know what I want to do. Got to do some hit testing, I think, on this to see what's underneath it. With list box, item under mouse. I'm like, I think there's more than this. I mean, it's not just hit test. It's like, it's something else. I think there's better code that's going to be a little easier for me to figure out here. I don't like that. Get item at. Really? Why are you making it so hard for me is my question here. I think the first one is close, but I'm like, I need to know more than just the hit test call. All right. Okay. Watch extension method below. What is that? I didn't see that. Yeah. Hit test returns a hit test result. I don't know why they think this is the awesome code right here. I'd like to see what to do with that. All right. Uh-oh. Oh, no, not again. No, not this. Pudding is here. I'm hungry. I just had my fill, though. I had my fill. Okay. So I think we need something else in here in the mouse down is what I think we do. I think we need something else. Yeah, I said it was funky code. Let's click here. Okay. What do we got inside hit test? Visual hit? What is visual hit? Ah, sweet. Oh, can we just do this? That might work. Or no? It's not working. So the visual hit looks like it's not castable to event group. Is that my problem or no? Let's just see what we get. Yeah.
What is visual hit supposed to return?
Well, you know, that's the thing I'm trying to figure out is how do I get to the data that's in the item, right? How do I get the actual item? I feel like they're like, you know, they're not helping me out there at Stack Overflow like they normally do. Visual Tree Hill, let's try one more time. I feel like we're close. All right, WPF, get that in there. Get item in list box. I almost feel like Will Bennett is going to come out here. 6 positive. Do you make Mark go to the store at 1 in the morning? What are we talking about? Hold on.
Chocolate pudding. Karen's pregnancy number 3. Apparently she was very keen on chocolate pudding.
Have not eaten in a decade. Until now. The pudding says, I really hope when I get a wife that she'll actually love pudding as much as I do. Did sex positive make me go to the store at 1 in the morning? I don't think so. She says, Mark Miller was super doting on his pregnant wife, but I didn't need to. You haven't met your future ex-wife yet, pudding. Uh-oh, Will Bennett. I never had fewer than 5 pounds of it at home. That might be true.
That's a lot of pudding.
Yeah. And Karen argues that fewer is the correct word to use there instead of less than 5 pounds because she can count the individual pounds. All right, Sid. Okay, so let's see. What's this? This is going to help me? Fedeka is out there. We haven't seen you in a while, I think, Fedeka. Glad to have you with us. But he says, I'm all about healthy relationships with lots of trolling. Nice. Nice, nice, nice. I think, by the way, so tomorrow is Thanksgiving here in the States, Rory. And
okay.
I think we are not going to stream tomorrow, is what I think. So we will we'll catch everybody next Tuesday. I'm just going to hang out with the family. That's currently
That's a good thing.
the plan. Yeah. They're going to get so sick of me. They're going to be like, dude, you could be streaming
Go
now
back
if you
and
wanted
stream.
to. That's what they're going to say. What's going on here? I don't even... This... Come on. Why is this so hard? Original source? Yeah, I feel like I have to read more and I don't want to read. It's just like too long didn't read. That's my reaction to this.
This is very abstract sounding stuff, isn't it?
Yeah.
The hit test gives you a dependency object, which is an object that represents the visual object that was hit, but is not apparently the object that was hit, which is kind of what you want to find out about it.
Wait, hold on. Is this a lot easier than I... Hold on. This is, I think, could be easier. Instead of... Well, the problem is I got to preview the mouse down. If I previewed the mouse up, I could just see which one was active. which one was selected, and I'd be done.
That's not a bad bit of logic.
It's, yeah. Let me kill everything because I want to get this. I don't like the way the naming is going here. It's not my favorite way out of this. I think there's a better way. But let's try it. All right, so there is my up. So now what I want to do is I want to say, so I think it's going to go like this. If
Mark.
you got it for me, channel that and be mad at her tomorrow so you can use that excuse for streaming. Oh. Yeah, so let's see. If list assigned features, whoops, this is going to be an L, lowercase l. If this dot selected item, and again, I don't like this code either. I'm not happy with this. But if it is an event group, like that, then I want to do this. I want to kill the whole thing here. I'm going to get rid of this. Don't tell Mark Miller, but if we get my second expensive light today, he can stream tomorrow. Hey, honey, you bought like a $700 light that was using about $100 worth of materials. And all I'm saying is you made somebody very happy. So I didn't want to say that to your face, but I feel like I could say it live and record it here on the stream. What could go wrong with that?
Evidence and witnesses.
So you want another light today? I can stream tomorrow. Really? Don't let anyone tell you marriage isn't anything but a series of negotiations. Also, I totally dig this relationship show. This is a programming show, honey. Artists should get paid. Yeah. Okay. Artists should get paid. All right. Well, we'll see what happens. Maybe we'll be here tomorrow. You're going to be available tomorrow? We'll do a special Thanksgiving show. Do you show? Rory?
Me, I am unable to make tomorrow.
That's right. You can't make it tomorrow.
Parents' evening at school.
I'm going to announce at the last minute. We'll find out if we're doing it tomorrow or not. Who knows? So, but if we're not, we're probably having a nice time. And everybody in the States who's celebrating it, have a great time. But I think most folks that are watching this show are not in the States because those kids are all working. I feel like we've got more people over in Europe. All right,
I have to ask, Mark, what time was it for you when I messaged you earlier? Was it like 2 in the morning or something?
It was
managed to reply?
About 5:20 a.m., 5:13 a.m. or something like that.
You don't have to reply immediately. You're allowed to sleep.
Well, I couldn't sleep. My nose was stuffy. I woke up and I sat down on the computer and your message popped up and I was like, all right. So
Fair enough.
It wasn't that awesome. Okay. I want to make a over-the-top fanfare where Mr. Announcer Guy is just screaming at you. I think I want to do it for Blazer sequel or Blazer Mr. Magoo. Okay. Is what I'm thinking, and I'm just thinking he's just screaming. Like, have you ever heard these ads for monster truck shows?
I got a general gist of that kind of thing, yeah.
Yeah. Hold on a second. Let me see if I can. I don't know if YouTube's got any examples out here. Hold on a second. Monster truck madness commercial. Let's see if we got anything out here. That looks scary. Let's do this one.
If you think you know racing games, you ain't seen
Really?
enough.
Really? What's going on? Here we go.
Whole seat, but you'll only.
Oh, it's just a game. That's not what I want. Anyway, I want the guy screaming, and just like explosions all over the place, just like over the top. Sex Positive says, "Tune in. I'm streaming tomorrow." Wait, what'd you say?
Saying explosions and over the topness. That's not exactly your wheelhouse, is it?
It's a little bit there. It's a little bit in my wheelhouse. We're gonna get a monster truck mini game soon. I don't know. I sure, why not? I don't have a problem with that. It'd be fun. We've got all the pieces we need. Okay, are we running? We're running. Let's initialize player data. See if this works. If this works, we'll do the same fix for the other one. Okay. So here we go. So here we go. Arcade Trickster, Firebolt, Arcade Trickster, Firebolt. Nope, it didn't work. It's not even coming out. What's happening is
Yo, Mark.
what you got? No streaming tomorrow? Here's my tomorrow intro today. No, I think I'm going to do it. Six Positive says I'm going to stream tomorrow. Tune in to streaming. Apparently she knows the future. I think we're getting another expensive light today. I go with Pyrocat. This is great at the barbecue. Not so much square dancing in a real barn. Fun to push through the pool though. Meow. Nice. I like it. Let's save it for tomorrow. Hey, Pyro, I told the cops nothing. The barn was burning when we got there. Sorry about bringing my dog. Hope your tail is okay. Yeah. Nice. Nice. I don't understand why that's working. That's oh, we only did this we only did it here. That's my bad. I think the code is going to work. I just didn't put it in the other place too. Node spells.
Oh, right, because we've got a few different lists, yeah.
We have two of them, and I just need it same code here. Okay, and then we need something like this. Really? Come on, caps lock. Okay. Let's see what's happening here when we click it down here. Is this working? Yeah, that works. Okay. All right, so let's try it. Should be working now on both sides. There we go. Okay. It works and nobody knows how bad the code is underneath it. Okay? So it's a little bit better. All right. So now we have kind of these higher level breakpoints going. We don't have the lower level ones yet. And Rory, I kind of lost track of my use case because whatever wasn't working started working again. So I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to say, let's maybe put this technology on hold for a little bit. Maybe tomorrow. I don't know if I want to investigate the, where is it? Here it is right here. I don't know if you were here when this came up, but there's an API for interacting with Google Sheets, which could allow me to come in here and create an editor here where I edit the whatever the effect I want to happen when it's cast, and then it goes out to the Google Sheets and saves it locally or whatever. It saves it wherever it has to save it. I guess just to the sheets and internally. And then the only thing I'd have to do is I'd have to save the CSV file out as well. But that might be something I can trigger as well. So I'm thinking that our next project might be this. Could be Monster Truck mini game too, but it could be this. I don't know. What do you think?
I like it. I seem to remember thinking, wouldn't it be nice if you could automate the process of saving the sheets down to the local disk so that you didn't have to remember to do it?
Yeah.
Automate that, and I reckon that would be in a similar kind of area.
I am gonna, I think, start this. Maybe next week. I'll start it when you're here, but I'm not sure what I'll do tomorrow. Maybe just fun stuff. I don't know. Okay, I am thinking, so here's the deal. I'm thinking we're kind of at an ending point. I'm like, my nose is not unstuffed. We have it kind of working here. If I say poison spray on casting and I come over here, let's just double check it, and I cast Firebolt and roll the attack, nothing should happen. Let's clear that. And there we go. And if I do, it's awesome. Wait, new user, Alariza Ahani. Welcome. Glad you're here. And we're just wrapping up, Alariza. So let's see what I want to do. Now I want to go to poison spray, and now I roll the damage. Now I should get the breakpoint because I have the breakpoint set right there on casting on it. Let's. No? Why did I get that? Roll damage. Should have hit it. On casting, poison spray. Let's figure out why we're not breaking. I wonder if it could be that we're not actually ever triggering on casting. No, we should be. Let's go find it. Set a breakpoint there and see what's going on. Let's cast it again. Roll damage. Okay. We're not calling this. That means we're not calling casting. Means we're not getting into here either. Is that right? Let's click another one. Hideous laughter. Let's go back to poison spray. We are getting a trigger on casting. But we're not stopping here. So we're not finding it.
Yeah.
Oh. We're not finding it because this is called trigger on casting. It should be trigger casting. Remember what we're doing? We're removing the word trigger and then we're adding the word on. So do I have any others like that? Okay, let's run it again. I think that's my problem. Oops. I should have done a rename on that. There we go. Now run it. What goes well with cheese? Cheese Miner says crackers. Genre crackers.
Most things go well with cheese.
What's going on? We're starting up. What happens when I do genre cheese? Yeah, there we go. Cheese. Okay, initialize player data. I think it's going to work this time, Marie.
Surly Dad is in the house.
Yeah, he does one PR on GitHub, and he thinks he's an open source contributor. I'd like you to bump that up to 2 PRs. Surly Dev, welcome. That was really funny. Will Bennett said Mark, and I switched to Merkin at the same time. It was like, Merk and Mark. You've got to sing the Surly song. I need the lyrics. Anything what Surly Dev do. One more time. That's pretty. What are we doing here? We're going to go to Willie, Arcane Trickster. No, Poison Spray on casting. That's what I want to do right there. That's where we add the spell effect. And I want to come back over here, and I want to say Poison Spray, and clear this breakpoint, run it, and then I want to roll damage. Now, when I hit this button, this is when we should see our breakpoint. Come on. Why is that the case? Trigger, casting. So breakpoint there. Debug, casting, poison spray. Breakpoint is set. Try again. Firebolt. I don't want this one. Now hit poison spray. What's going on now? Need to trigger event. Let's step into this and see what's going on. Event name starts with trigger. So real event name is equal to on casting. Right? That is the name, right?
That is good.
Let's double check that. Is that the case? Yeah, it's on casting. That's exactly the name of the event that we have. Okay. So, why aren't we finding it?
You go back to the on casting declaration again, the event.
Sure.
Did it have the attribute on it?
It did. There's the
it does,
attribute right
yeah.
there.
Okay.
Okay. So, step in. So, let's see. Our event type is spell event. Categories on casting. It's got one. This is features, so we're not expecting it here. So we're going to skip past that. And now we're in spells. And poison spray is right there. Wait, how do I know that I'm in poison spray? Oh, shoot. Oh. I might need the spell. Is what I might need. And I think I need the feature name. That's what I need. Hold on, I got to stop this. This is not right. All right. So, need to trigger event. I need to change this. Let's do a couple things here. Let's remove unused parameter casted spell. Remove unused parameter target creature. Let's now add a new parameter. We're going to call this the parent name, I think. Like that. And here in the spell, we're going to pass in just the name of the spell. Like that. Oops, we're in feature now. And I want to, in feature, what do we got? We still have name here too? Yep, we have the same property actually, name. So that's the parent name. That'll be the feature. Okay, cool. So that was pretty easy. Everything is the same across the board. Okay. So now back inside here, there's the parent name. Then we need to come in here and grab past that parameter in here. So hit the CodeRushed key, choose add parameter, paste that in like that. Maybe let's do a reorder parameters. Let's put parent name in the middle. And then I forget where we're going to use this. I think it's not an event category because that does not have a name, right? Or does it? It has a category name property. I think it is in there, is where I think it is. We'll set a breakpoint here. I guess the question is, do I need it down in here? Does the group have a name? It does. I'm not sure where I need it. I'm trying to think of the UI and where it is, if I need it down in below or not. I think since I can't add the parameter when I'm running, I'm going to throw it down here as well. All right, now let's run. Set a breakpoint here. So we're doing. Did somebody touch Surly Dev? Brought down by minor cheese.
The Surly Dev theme of Row 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 Your Boat.
So he's reacting to what?
The Row Row Your Boat song that Will had earlier.
I got it right here. Surly, are you here with us? I'm trying to my new singing career. Keep an eye on the chat room. Let me know if you see Surly out there. Okay, so we are going to initialize player data. All right, let's see what we got here. What's in my event category now? Features. It's not here. I need it down below. Good. I'm glad I sent that down. Event group. Name. Parent name, wild search range. Okay. So we need to basically check to see this. We need to say, hey, look, if event group dot name equals parent name, then we're going to say continue, like that. If the names don't match, then we're going to continue. All right, go. So now I think we got a better shot of actually finding it. In my house, I am the big cheese. Yes, but I'm the man of the house. I keep telling you, Karen, if women didn't need to be told what to do, we wouldn't need a patriarchy. Right, honey? Right?
Wow. Just
I don't mean that. I don't mean that. Somebody else said that at a party we were at, and it was so funny because he was just trolling Karen, and I just commented that out. That is right. You're the house man. I'll take that. I don't know what that means. I like those explosions you guys are making. All right. I think this is the last time we see Mark. Yeah. All right. It was very nice to meet you, Mark. It means you wear the sexy apron, right? Fine. I'll wear it. Surly Dev, you called. I got a song for you, buddy. Written to you by our good friend Will Bennett. All right, here we go. Wait, this music is... I'm going to just pause the music for a second. Fly, fly, fly your drone aggressively on the stream. Surly, 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 coins are but a dream. And I've taken away all your coins, Surly. You have 0 now. I'm kidding. I'm kidding. No, I'm not doing that. It's
-5.
It's a joke. You've got -3. Wanted to give you hope. Okay, we're back in. We get some music again. So let's see. Finding event. Is it gonna work like we want it to? I don't know.
Could do.
I could go for some of this if it works. What are we doing? Do we need to? I think I did that all. Edit, continue, maybe.
Merkin Bushwhacker.
What do we got here? Willie. Let's go say poison spray on casting, and I want to only be triggered by that one. So now that means if I do dancing lights, I shouldn't see it on casting. This is my breakpoint. Let me clear it. And no dice roll there because it just goes active immediately. Firebolt, roll attack. And let's switch over, whoops, sorry, over there. Okay, now let's do poison spray. Are we going to get the breakpoint? We got it.
Yes.
Okay, and then run.
Mark, there might be a special message for you in the chat room.
Looking for lunch date. All right, I say we end the show. Let's get out of here, kids. Let's see who else is out there. All right, who are we following that you guys want to go talk to? Cheese Miner's super hungry. How about a slow-cooked minted lamb Henry with some fine beans? We can't do beans, Surly Dev. We got Clarkio out there. I'm going to send you Clarkio. We haven't talked to him, seen him in a while. Folks, please say hi to Clarkio for me. Let him know we said hi. Want him to have a good Thanksgiving break. You kids have a good Thanksgiving break if you're celebrating it, and if not, go have fun. I'm going to go make a sandwich or something. I don't know what I'm doing.
Yeah, big lunch date, sandwich.
Roy, thanks so much.
My pleasure, my friend.
All right.
See you on Tuesday.
See you on Tuesday.
No!